Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly read. This is for the 15th to the 21st of December and will be for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I love doing this work and I continue to enjoy every day of it. Do remember that the readings are only general and they may not resonate with you all, so just take what you need and leave the rest. Big times coming up for you, Cancer. Lots of changes in the universe. So going to be a big year for you in 2020 as well. All right, I'm using the Cosmic Tarot for this reading and I'm ready. Okay, so I have the Prince of Swords coming out here. Now, the Prince of Swords can talk about having clarity on something. It can also talk about research. I mean, he's got his book here, so he's probably been researching something, but he has a little bit of a reputation for stalking on the internet. So you could be keeping an eye on someone, or someone could be keeping an eye on you. But definitely this feeling that something needs to be spoken here. Sometimes an apology or a truth that's being withheld. Six of Pentacles coming in. This is really nice. Six of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It's about equal give and take. So maybe you're trying to understand something you're putting energy into and not getting anything back, or perhaps the other way around. Just put another card here. End of negative thinking, end of a cycle, can be betrayal. Perhaps you're dealing with someone where you're investing a lot of time and energy and not getting anything back. So maybe this is the end of that situation for you. Ten of Pentacles behind. Yep, you're moving towards abundance here. And the Ten of Wands. Hooly dooly. Big changes coming in for you, Cancer, going forward. So it looks as though you've had a realization that what you're investing in is not bringing you what you want, but you're getting to a period of time here where you are closing out cycles, and that's why I said it's a big year for you next year. So this is about closing down things that no longer serve you, walking away from things that are negative or unhealthy, and understanding that, you know, relationship situations require something to come back that you're investing in. So it doesn't matter whether that's a relationship or a circumstance, you expect something back. And I feel here that you're wondering if you should cut something out because it's not giving back what you're investing. Okay, look at that. So this is what you want to do. You see, you have this idea that you want to invest in something here. This can be work, can be about a project work, but certainly to do with not just the finances, but anything tangible. So you may be investing money into something that's not giving you a return, but it can also be about investing in something like a relationship that's not returning. Okay, so we do have the Ten of Cups, and you have all the tens in this reading, so things are really happening for you here. Ten of Cups is beautiful. So that talks about having, you know, everything you need, all your ducks in a row. And this is about having absolute happiness here. So there's some taste for this. You're seeing it, feeling it, knowing it's there, but I think that you're reviewing where you are at the moment in order to move towards this energy. We do have the Eight of Swords. You could be going through a lot of anxiety at the moment, stress, maybe trapped in your thoughts a whole lot. In the traditional tarot, we see someone trying to escape from this that's blindfolded and unable to see the way out. And it's all in your head. So basically what the universe is saying here is that what you think is holding you back is merely an illusion. It's not real. So you have to somehow or another understand if what you want is on the other side of this fear. All right, so we have the Hierophant coming in. So the Hierophant is a card of tradition. It's the card of the church, big organizations, government. I see him looking at this Eight of Swords, and I feel like he's studying here how to work his way out of this energy. And maybe you're trying to find some stability here to see your way forward, because you're staring at this Eight of Swords. So it's almost like you're you've gone from that Eight of Swords energy to the outside of it to understand what it is with the Eight of Swords that's holding you where it is. Ah, I love it. Okay, my favorite ace. Clarity of purpose, understanding a direction, cutting away things that no longer serve you, having a real sense of direction here, forging your way forward. Very nice. And then the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. Somebody else got those two aces too, although not together like that. Ace of Pentacles talks of having a brand new stable start. This is why you're starting to understand this fear and build your own stability here. You may have been in some sort of situation here, especially sort of talking about that equal give and take, where you're relying on your own resources now and sort of understanding what's kept you trapped for such a long time. Okay, so Queen of Swords coming in here. So it could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. That's interesting. But definitely pulling up this sword here and taking on this energy, this very assertive energy. Really articulating what you want here. Really getting people to understand where you're coming from. I'll keep going. You've got an Empress coming in. So you could be taking on the energy of the Empress at the moment. Moving away from this energy, moving away from something that no longer serves you, moving towards something new here that you see, wanting to work on something. This could be about work for you. You could be in a job that really has created a lot of friction, a lot of unhealthy friction here. I feel that you've been spending a lot of time in your head and unable to break a pattern or a way of thinking that is not serving you here. Now, I feel like you're on the verge of understanding how to work with this energy because of these two aces here. There's like brand new starts here. There's this sort of gaining insight into something here to be able to move forward and not let your fears hold you back. So maybe you're a person who gets very comfortable, but because you're in comfort, you're staying in your comfort zone rather than understanding you have the capacity or the power to move forward here. But what you're doing here is you're taking up this sword and you're really sort of, like I said, forging a way forward for yourself. You're understanding that fear is in your head and it's an illusion and it's what's holding you back from creating the life you dream of. I see you moving away from something here with this Six of Swords and you're moving towards this Empress energy. This could be a person, but it could also be the energy of you taking on this energy of having, you know, a more stable outlook on where you want to go and what you want to do. So maybe you're taking on this energy. I feel like you're cutting out some sort of circumstances here. You had 3 10s here and then another 10 there. So you had all 4 10s in this reading. But definitely cutting out some sort of negative energy, fear, disappointment. I feel that you've been investing something that hasn't been returning. So whether that's a relationship, a job or a situation, you're definitely understanding here now that you have more opportunity, stability, whatever it is for you. Could be about love and happiness as well, but whatever it is, you've got aces coming in after lots of 10s. So big changes coming up for you, Cancer. Okay. Oh, we had 2 cards coming out. Okay, so we have the card of peace. So that's card 23. More what we all want in our lives, right? Okay, so this is about freedom from attachment and radical acceptance. So you're moving away from some sort of attachment here. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want and the soul satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. This is really interesting. So it looks to me like you've understood some sort of attachment here, whether that's attachment to things in life, whether you're walking away from materialism, you could be walking away from attachment in relationships, but something you're cutting away from here because you realize that this fear is holding you back. The other card you have out here is the card of soulmate. So it could be that you are moving towards someone that you have some sort of destiny with here. Whatever it is for you, Cancer, you're definitely moving away from the old and to the new. So whatever it is, it's going to give you an opportunity here to get to work on something, to bring in more balance here. So your Six of Pentacles here becomes the Eight of Pentacles, which means that you're trying to bring in balance and trying to make sure that your life is in balance. I feel that you're in a very unbalanced situation at the moment. Have a wonderful week.